Hey, you might be thinking to yourself, who the heck is this guy? Well, my name's Matt Mamba. People tell me I look like Chris Farley, and that's all you need to know about me, alright? Is that good enough for you? What, you want to know my social security number? Alright, fine, here it is. There, is that enough information for you? Alright, let's get into the freaking topic of this video. Does everyone remember the 2014 playoffs? I try not to every day, but my brain just refuses to let me forget about it, so I think it's only fair that I remind every single one of you about it. In the 2014 playoffs, the NFC had this weird non-stop tradition of a team losing in heartbreaking or controversial fashion, and then the team that would win would move on to the next round, and then they would lose in a heartbreaking or controversial fashion. And it didn't stop! And it all starts with a wild card matchup of the Detroit Lions versus the Dallas Cowboys. And it makes perfect sense that this heartbreaking trend of losing in the playoffs would start with these two teams. I mean, the Dallas Cowboys forgot how to win in the playoffs, and the Detroit Lions in the playoffs, it's like an 8-year-old in a movie theater for an R-rated movie. They're just like, yo, if we shut up and keep a low profile, maybe they'll let us stay. With 8:25 left in the fourth quarter on a 3rd and 1 from the Cowboys' 46-yard line, Matthew Stafford attempts to throw a ball to Brandon Pettigrew, but Dallas Cowboys' Anthony Hitchens shoves Pettigrew before the ball gets there. He wasn't playing the ball at all, and he stopped Pettigrew from getting back to the ball. So, that's pass interference, right? But you know what? Everything seems to be fine. They throw the flag, and then they announce over the loudspeaker that it was pass interference on the defense, automatic first down for the Lions. So what's the problem? Well, after they announce the penalty, that's where the problem starts to kick in. All the refs start to huddle up after the announcement of the penalty was already made, and I guess it must have been a pretty compelling conversation the refs were having, because in comes Dez Bryant running onto the field without a helmet on, arguing with the refs, not getting a penalty thrown on him, and a full 17 seconds after they announced the defensive pass interference, the refs pick up the flag and announce that there was no foul on the play. Whoa! This forced the Lions to punt the ball after they picked up the penalty flag. The Cowboys would later take the lead with a Terrence Williams touchdown and go on to win the game. I mean, it's one thing to not throw the flag on that play. It's another to throw the flag, announce the pass interference, huddle up in a group for 17 seconds and talk it over, and then pick up the flag and say, oopsie, I shouldn't have thrown that. Can I get my flag back, please? But you know what? Maybe I'm crazy. Let's hear from someone who's under the opinion that this wasn't that big a deal and that the Dallas Cowboys absolutely deserve the win.
I do not think they got robbed in the football game. I do not think that the Dallas Cowboys cheated their way to winning the football game, because I'll tell you this, even if the refs had gotten both those calls quote-unquote right, if you call them both, my Cowboys still would have figured out a way to win that football game.
All right, now I want all of you to remember what Skip Bayless just said here. All right, it'll be comedically ironic soon. All right, just keep it in your head. So did the Lions get boned on that call? Yeah. Can I say for certain, however, the Lions would have won that game if the call had gone the other way? No. But it would have helped their chances a lot. But Lions fans, I do not want to hear your frickin' sob story anymore. Every year, all we hear is, oh, the refs boned the Lions again. Oh, why do the refs hate the Lions? Do the refs hate the Lions, or are the Lions just bad every year? Freaking good teams can overcome bad refs. You know who can't overcome bad refs? Bad teams. Lions, you're bad every year. Stop blaming the refs and blame your trash organization. All right? All right. Moving on. We're in Lambeau Field, baby. It's Aaron Rodgers versus the Dallas Cowboys. So you already know the Packers won the game, but let's look at the game anyways. All right, before we get into the controversial ending of this game, let's just take a look at this absolute dime of a touchdown by Aaron Rodgers to Richard Rodgers for 13 yards to take the lead with just over 9 minutes left in the game. Oh, mama. Hey, Siri, is it possible to be physically attracted to an NFL play? You know what? I don't even need to hear Siri's freaking input. That play was hot. All right, so let's get into the controversial ending of this game. With 4:43 left in the fourth quarter on a 4th and 2 from the 32-yard line. I don't know why I'm setting this play up. We all know what happens next. But anyways, Romo airs the ball up to Dez Bryant. He goes up in the air and plucks it. But as he's going to the ground, he's kind of losing control of the ball. Was he going to the ground? Was he extending for the end zone? Depending on who you root for is how you'll see it. So it was called a catch initially on the field, but Mike McCarthy hit him with one of these And they challenged it, and then they would eventually overturn it, saying he didn't complete the process of a catch. So do I think it was a catch? When I watched it live, I thought it was a catch, and generally when I look back at it, I kind of think, yeah, that probably should have been a catch. Now, under the annoyingly confusing and mysterious rules at the time of what made a catch, I suppose I can understand why it was overruled. But let's just say if that was Jordy Nelson instead of Des Bryant, I would be heated if they overturned that call. I'm just saying. But at the same time, Packers fans, you can still troll the Cowboys about it not being a catch and still think it's a catch because, let's be real, that's a freaking catch. But hey, Cowboys fans, let's just assume the call stood and Tony Romo didn't do Tony Romo things and they punched the ball into the end zone to take the lead. Even on top of all of that, they would still have to get a 2-point conversion to make it a 3-point game. And I'll even give that to you. All right? Let's just say it's 29-26 Cowboys. Guess what? You're still giving the ball back in the hot hand of Aaron Rodgers, and he's still got at least 3 minutes left on the clock and a timeout. So did the Cowboys get boned by the call? Yes. Was it certain they were going to win the game if that call would have been reversed? Heck no, man. You still got to go against Aaron Rodgers. If history tells us anything, Aaron Rodgers was going to make you look even more stupid. Oh, I almost forgot. Let's check back in with Mr. Skip Bayless and make sure he's singing the same tune he was singing from the last game.
This was the crime of the century. This was the biggest playoff robbery since the Tuck Rule game in New England in 2002. Are you kidding me? This is the crime of the century.
So he went from this.
I do not think they got robbed in the football game.
To this.
Are you kidding me? This is the crime of the century.
Skip Bayless, you are so trash. So I had fun picking on the Lions and the Cowboys, but now comes the traumatic part of the video. The 2014 NFC Championship game. This has always been the game that, as a Packers fan, has haunted me the most. Although, the 2020 NFC Championship game might give it a run for its money now. Anyways, the Packers are up 16-0 with 6:50 left in the third quarter. The Seahawks have the ball at midfield, and it's 3rd and 19. On a 3-man rush, they convert, and now they're at the 20-yard line. How the frick did this happen? And I think there was even a flag on the play, so even if they didn't catch it, they still would have got the first down. What are we doing, Dom Capers? So this would eventually lead to their first score of the game. On a fake field goal? Like, what? Is this how they're going to try and beat us? Really? How are we going to lose this game when the only way they can score is on a fake field goal? That was a rhetorical question. I know how we can lose this game, and I'm just setting up for the future clips. So let's just fast forward. There's only 2 minutes and 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Russell Wilson runs in a touchdown to make it 19-14. Which leads us to this. The only thing that's stopping the Green Bay Packers from going to the Super Bowl is recovering this onside kick, getting a first down, and packing your bags to whatever city the Super Bowl is being held in this year. That's all we got to do, baby. All right, so let's just get the easy part of this out of the equation already and just recover this onside kick. Oh, my God. Brandon Bostic saw what David Tyree did in Super Bowl 42 and said, yo, check this out. No hands. Frick, I missed. It was at this point in watching the game that I immediately hurled a pillow at a lamp that was to this side of me. I shattered a light bulb that was inside of the lamp. And then instead of clean up the glass shards that are all over the carpet, instead I go on my phone and block Brandon Bostic on Twitter because that's what my high school brain thought was therapeutic at the moment. And I don't regret it. But it's all good. The Packers defense can just stop the Seahawks, and holy frick, I forgot it's apparently illegal to tackle Marshawn Lynch. But it's all good. We can just stop him on this 2-point conversion and kick a field goal to win the game. What the frick was that? Like, seriously, what did I just look at there? I mean, Russell Wilson makes a nice play to keep the play alive, throws the ball up to give the receiver a chance to make a play, but ha-ha, Clinton Dix, what are you doing, man? It's like in his brain, he's like, I can either A, jump up to try and swat that ball down, B, I can try and tackle Luke Wilson before he gets into the end zone. You know what? I think I'll do C. None of the above! But you know what? It's still all good. There's 1:19 left in the game. The Packers have 3 timeouts still. So we can still send this game into overtime. We can't convert on this 3rd down. But look who's coming onto the field. A beam of hope. A guardian angel. A watchful protector. Mason Crosby.
Mason Crosby. Mason Crosby. Mason Crosby.
It's good, baby! As long as water is wet, Mason Crosby is hitting clutch field goals, baby. We're going to overtime. Alright, so all we gotta do is win this coin toss.
Green Bay calls tails. It is heads. Seattle.
Of course not. Alright, so all we have to do now is just not let up a touchdown. Frick! Are you freaking kidding me, man? What is going on? Apparently, Lemony freaking Snicket was a part of this game somehow, because all that was a series of unfortunate events. All of that, and I didn't even get into Russell Wilson throwing 4 interceptions and not capitalizing on it whatsoever, or Mike McCarthy's questionable decisions to not go for it on 4th and goal with less than a yard to go, and 4th and goal again from only like 2 yards to go. It's starting to seem like the 2020 NFC Championship game the more I talk about it, so I'm going to stop before I cry. Alright, enough of that trash. It's time to watch the Seahawks fans cry now. Super Bowl 49 time. The Seahawks are up 24-14 with as little as 8 minutes left in the 4th quarter. Richard Sherman seems to be having a fun time enjoying the lead. I'm sure he won't become a meme by the end of this game, so that's good. All of a sudden, the Patriots defense shuts down the Seahawks offense because Bill Belichick is a thing, and all of a sudden, the New England Patriots put up 14 unanswered points because Tom Brady's a thing. But it's all good. The Seahawks have 2 minutes and 2 seconds left and 3 timeouts. This is plenty of time. This game's not over. And with 1 minute and 15 seconds left in the game, Jermaine Kearse makes this insane catch. And if anyone is going to break the 2014 NFC playoff heartbreak curse, it's going to be a wide receiver whose last name is Kearse. Everything's starting to make sense now. This is it, guys. It's a wrap. Just freaking punch the ball in with Marshawn Lynch and start to hoist up that Lombardi trophy. Let's see it. Not even Jermaine Kearse could break the curse, baby. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, Richard Sherman, you just became a meme. Gosh dang it, I told you not to do that. And, Tom Brady's happy. He just won his 4th Super Bowl ring. In fact, you guys want to play a little game? It's time to play. Is that Tom Brady celebrating winning a Super Bowl? Or is that Jamie Lee Curtis screaming in the 1978 hit film Halloween? Let's roll those clips. All right, baby, here comes audio clip number 1. Who could that be? All right, let's roll audio clip number 2. Which one is Tom Brady, and which one is Jamie Lee Curtis from the hit movie Halloween from 1978, directed by John Carpenter? All right, tick-tock, here's the results. It wasn't that similar, but that's what it reminded me of, so it's the end of that one. We're done now. We're done talking about stuff. In the end, the 2014 playoffs for the NFC pretty much summed up the theme of being an NFL fan. And that is, heartbreak will ensue unless your team acquires Tom Brady. That's it. Alright? That's the theme of being an NFL fan. Alright? That's the video. Now I gotta find a way to close it. What is a cool and epic way to end this video? I got it. I'm gonna call my mom. Have a little chat with my mommy.
Hello?
Hey, Mom, do you remember in 2014 when the Packers lost to the Seahawks and how upset I was?
Matt, is that all you talk about is the Packers?
Yeah.
Grow up. Get a job.
Okay. Kick rocks, Mom! God. Alright, I'm Matt Mamba. This was the video. If you didn't like looking at my face in this video, please cyberbully me in the comments or be mean to me on Twitter. My Twitter is @AaronNagler. Alright, that's the video. Have a good day, guy. This is... Okay, I'm sad.